Yo, what up, world? What up, world? Y'all come on in.
Yeah.
Y'all coming in. Welcome back to the studio. We back at y'all again. Another Sunday, action packed, full of sports Sunday. The
Ah,
Contrarian Sports Channel. Y'all know me. I'm your host, Keith Stupid, with two O's, cause I do everything extra. But
no,
y'all know I got
you
my
you
counterpart
know.
with me. Got my counterpart with me. How you doing, Black Sheep G? Y'all welcome Black Sheep G in the studio.
How y'all feeling, man? Hey, listen, it's always a glorious day. It's a magnificent day. To grace this young gentleman on another Sunday of Contrarian Sports Channel. I mean, we moving in some great things, Keys. I mean, about to get real, man. We talked about a lot of stuff behind the scenes. About to get real around here, man.
Yeah,
You ready?
man, we about to take off, man. We got like bunnies like the Easter bunny, man. More bunnies than the Easter bunny.
Oh no,
Happy Easter to all y'all too, man. You know, everybody
man.
eating good. You went to church today, got the word. About to
No,
give y'all
hey,
this.
man. You said it wrong, bro. It's not Easter no more, man. You ain't know. You ain't see the news. You ain't hear the news.
What's the news now?
It's Trans Day.
It's what?
It's National Trans Day. You ain't know that?
They replaced the Easter bunny with the Tallywhacker killers. That's what you telling me,
Yeah, March 31st is National Trans Day. You ain't know that, man.
man. You ain't about to ruin my good mood with that news,
I'm not.
man.
I'm not trying to be
I
funny. You know, I play
ain't-
around a lot. I do. I play around sometimes. But seriously, man, you got your iPhone right there. Google it right now. Google. Think I'm blind. Google what's today. Google it. I bet you what's gonna say.
man, hold up.
Just see if I'm playing or not. See if I'm joking. It's like, hey,
National.
it was a surprise to me. My lady sent it to me today. I thought it was a lie. No, it's real. It's real. No, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Think I'm playing.
They got the yeah, first thing I see is the Easter bunny with the flag in its hand. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I told you, you live in a wild world, man.
Biden declares transgender day visibility on Easter. Get him the fuck out of here. Get Biden the
I
fuck
told
out
you,
of
you thought
here,
I was
man.
playing. I
Get him.
told you.
I can't wait. I can't wait to vote Republican this election. I don't care. I don't care, man.
That
I can't wait to vote Republican. I don't care who they put in there.
finally.
They could put DeSantis. I don't care who the fuck they put in there. I'm voting Republican. I can't take this shit no more. Can't take this shit. I was in a good mood, G. I was in a good mood.
I told. Come on to the side.
I,
This side. Come
I was
on
in
to this
the
side. Come
I was in
on.
a good mood. Amazing. I was in a good
Amazing.
mood. I was in a good mood, bro. I was ready to talk about the Final Four and shit, you know, because it's full of sports and happen a lot of sports happening this weekend. But that's how we gotta start the show. Whatever.
Hey,
Happy Easter, y'all. I don't recognize that holiday. You know, it's against my
me
religion.
neither, man.
It's
Me
against my
neither,
religion.
man.
So
It's a sad world that we live in here, man. That we have to celebrate Tabernacle Day. You know, Tabernacle Killers, right? It's their day. It's what
I
they like
can't
to
eat.
do.
I can't even eat no chocolate eggs right no more because I'm just ain't gonna feel right, man. Ain't gonna feel right. But anyway, uh, the way I wanted to start, the way I wanted to start out this episode was just to update y'all on what's going on with the NCAA tournament. Um, I've been watching the women's a little bit, but it's pretty much the usual heavy hitters. You know, Caitlin Clark and the LSU. They having a rematch in the Final Four tomorrow, and
Okay.
then I believe it's South Carolina and I, I can't remember the other team. I think it's UConn. I think South Carolina and UConn are
It is.
in the
It's
Final
UConn.
Four. So
UConn.
it's all the heavy hitters, and then on the men's side, I just had the pleasure of watching Duke go down to NC State and the DJ boys, that big dude DJ Burns and the point guard, his name DJ too. They just took Duke out, but no Diddy. Juice Man J, our man Juice Man J, no Diddy.
No kidding.
No Diddy, bro. Uh, unfortunately, I had to witness my Tar Heels go down in a close game against Alabama, who made it to the Final Four. They beat us Thursday and they beat Clemson last night. You
I
know,
know.
it was it was
I'm
tough.
gonna
It was tough.
reenact how Jordan was during that game.
Who? Michael Jordan?
Yeah, I
He
saw
was
him in
at
the
the.
skybox. He in the
He was.
skybox.
I didn't even notice that, bro. I probably was so heated. I didn't even notice MJ was at the game. But you know, Alabama was one of the team I feared. And actually, shout out to Devin Cosby Jr. He's he's his brother is best friends with my little brother, and he's from right here in Richmond. He actually is on the Alabama team as a freshman, but he's hurt, so he didn't play a lot this year. But we'll look forward to seeing him next year and years to come. He's at a good program. You know, he played right here at Benedictine, but shout out to Devin. I know he's having time in his life traveling and different cities, and he's at a Final Four his first year in college. So shout out to him. Um, UConn predictably is in the Final Four for the men. They're the favorites to win it all. I don't see nobody beating them. They just Illinois played them well in the first half, but then they started out the second half on like a 30-0 run, and it was just over like 5 minutes into the second half. I mean, they were just alley ooping, having fun. Them dudes get down.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, no Diddy.
yeah, no Diddy, no Diddy. Speaking of Diddy, Duke beat Duke beat Houston. Right,
Really?
they beat Houston Friday
How
because
much?
their point guard went down. They beat them by like 5 points. I mean, Houston was the number one seed. They were favored to win, but their point guard went down, and they got all big dudes who can't dribble. So Duke kind of took advantage, and they won by 5. But since you brought it up, Trans Day and all this other shit, Jared McCain, the Duke shooting guard, he just got an NII deal with Sally Hansen, like, which is a nail polish brand, because he another I found it out what it is. G, it's another light bright. He a light bright. He one of them, but it's not just the light brights. G, it's the half breeds, right? It's the light skin. They got the curly fro because they got their mama hair in them with their daddy basketball skills and build. That's what it is, bro. But yeah,
So
he
what
is
you
the
trying to
first.
say? Which side is the fruity side? Is it the black side or the white side?
I don't know. They different. They different. But I just noticed the other day he wears one hand all white nail polish and one hand blue nail polish. This is Duke for y'all Duke fans who like to support Duke for whatever reason. You know, he is the first athlete, male or female, to get an NIL deal with a nail polish brand, and it was causing a lot of upheaval on Twitter. There was like, y'all don't think it's an agenda, but no female has gotten a nail polish NIL deal, but they give it to a male basketball player. But that's why they lost. But hey, he can shoot that jump shot. Hey, look, I'm gonna send you a picture, G. Hold on, I gotta send you this picture, bro.
Listen, man. Listen.
Hey, no
I
wonder
was
his
gonna say, I was gonna say it's like a Gen Z. It's like a new generational thing. I'm seeing all these dudes with these fingernails and stuff. But D Low, D Wade, he does it. So he's in our category. He's a millennial too.
yeah.
It's just I don't.
Look at your phone, bro. No wonder his jump shot so good, bro. Look how he flicked that wrist. He just proud with it, bro.
I'm just. Am I too old to understand this, or what is it? Like, explain it to me a little bit, man. 'Cause I don't know. I mean, maybe you can't, because we're both millennials. We're in that older age. I mean, so I can't. My words just get messed up. I'm trying to figure out why.
I can't explain it, and I guess I shouldn't assume like how they identify, as far as their
Oh, you
sexuality.
identified. No, you were doing right.
feminine,
Yeah.
feminine.
What does he have to do? Does he have to be bent over and be kiss a dude for you to know? What else?
Hey,
What evidence do you need?
hey, we can't prove nothing, but yeah, there's evidence to lead for me
Oh,
to
I can
think
prove it.
you one way. You can prove it.
That's enough proof for me.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, Sally Hansen. I mean, that's not no name, you know, uh, beauty company. I'm assuming my mom knew who it was. She was like, "Why he wearing?" I was watching the game with my mom. She's like, "Why he wearing nail polish?" I'm like, that's what they do now, mom. I couldn't explain it to her. Like, she just kind of she just kind of get quiet and cross her arms and just keep watching the game. But uh, you know, it's I don't know. I can't explain it. It's money. I guess hopefully it's just a money play, but it couldn't be me. All money ain't good money to
I
me.
don't think it's. I mean, what do you mean it's a money play?
I mean, he just take advantage of, that's what's popular right now. If you side with them people, they'll endorse you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a popular face. A lot of people watch you on TV throughout the year for the college basketball season. Hey, wear our nail polish, and we'll give you some money to wear it during the games. He 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 might not be too feminine. I mean, it is a feminine thing to do, but he might not be necessarily LGB whatever. But
What? Why do you keep doing that, man?
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying on behalf of men, but uh,
He ain't no man on my. He ain't no man to me.
yeah.
He's a male. He's a
Yeah.
male. MALE. a male, but that don't make him a man.
Yeah, yeah. Well, anyway,
Yeah,
his
man.
he should have took it off for this game because he couldn't hit shit today, and Duke went home. Oh yeah, there you go. Jared McCain, freshman boy. You know,
It's crazy, man. It's
yeah,
crazy, man.
yeah. Juice Man J, no did it. Juice Man J explained it best, man. Like,
Look at this, man. Look at this. Look
yeah.
at this, man.
These young dudes, man, these young dudes just so impressionable. Like, I just hear the young dudes at work talking about shit, and I'd be like, "Yo, pause, bro." Like, they talk about it openly. Like, I don't know, bro. It's a new day and age. I ain't trying to understand it. I don't want to understand it. None to understand. Um, but yeah, moving
It's
on.
just, bro. I don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. I don't see it. What happened to just being a man, bro? That's what I just don't
Well, I
understand.
told you, Caleb Williams, the projected number one pick in the NFL draft. He's wearing a nail polish. He got the pink phone. Hey, Juice Man Jake said, "No, that nigga gay." That confirms it, man.
Yeah, he gay, man.
A Riley voice.
Like I say, there ain't nothing. Hey, man, listen, we need to bring that back. There's a difference between. I'm gonna say this because we're gonna start. We talked about this earlier, didn't we? We talked about us elevate this brand, which is called Contrarian Sports Channel.
Yes, sir.
So we don't want to be labeled as some type of channel that just demoralize people and judge them, even though I do judge. And I don't want to say that I hate anybody, but there comes a side where I can say somebody is gay. If you gay, you gay. Ain't nothing wrong. I say nothing wrong with it, but you gay, you gay. And
Yeah,
just because I call somebody, it mean I hate you. Don't mean that I don't love you. Don't mean that I don't respect you. I still love you because God said I love everybody. Okay, if you a killer or whatever, I still love you because God said to love you. I can still call you out and say you gay. You gay, bro. Ain't no. You want to be gay and be gay. That doesn't mean I can't talk about you. You gay. You soft.
yeah,
You poop eye. I mean, it's up to you. That's what you want to do. I
yeah.
mean, I hate you. I still dap you up if I met you. I mean, I hate you, but you be gay.
If they
It's
want to be
different,
equal,
right?
if they want to be equal, they gotta be able to take jokes too, just like
You
every
gotta
other
take
group.
jokes, bro.
Yeah,
Talk about me. I mean, I got a big nose. I mean, dang. I mean, what about me, man? I ain't that tall. I mean, you can talk about that. I mean, you can talk about me. Everybody free game. That's what I'm saying, man. Everybody free game, man. Hey, that's how it is.
for sure. We ain't sparing nobody on here. And then lastly, we got Alabama, UConn, NC State. Lastly, Purdue. Purdue is an interesting team. This is the first time I watched them today. They got that big 7 foot Yao Ming looking dude, last name Eddie or Edie or something like that. Big and slow, but he be scoring some points, man. And they beat Tennessee in a nice game. Tennessee was competitive, but at the end of the day, the big man was too much. He put up 40 points. First time for any Purdue player since I think it was Darius Garland that went to Purdue or another guard that scored 40 points a couple of years ago for Purdue in the tournament. And this is their first Final Four appearance since 1980. My thing about Purdue though, right? It's like I ain't think no team that don't even have the name on the back of the jerseys could make it to the Final Four. We don't even know who these niggas are. They just came out of nowhere and just been balling all year as a number one seed and made it to the Final Four. I don't know how it go between them and NC State. They got the 7 foot dude, but NC State got that big boy too, the football player DJ Burns Jr. He gave Filipowski work today for Duke, and he had like 29 points and he's so for a big dude, for a football player size dude, he's just so agile and he be just turning around and throwing that shit up and that shit be going in and he be having fun with it, man. So it should be an interesting Final Four. I think UConn ultimately is going to win it all.
Yeah.
It'll be some competitive games between Alabama and UConn, and then Purdue and NC State. I felt like my Tar Heels should have got there. We did some bonehead shit down the stretch in the last 2 minutes. And then that white boy for Alabama he just went Dirk Nowitzki on us, just start blocking shit, shooting threes, making free throws.
Yeah.
They made the plays when it mattered most. It was a close game though. It was, tied or a few points lead each way the whole game. I enjoyed the game. A lot of good games like that this weekend. Next year we gonna have to regroup because Mondo and RJ Davis will be leaving, and I don't know where our offense go come from, but
Was
uh,
it last year?
huh? Yeah,
Was it last year?
Mondo was his 5th year, and RJ is a senior too, and he'll probably enter the draft. I don't know if he'll do much in the NBA since he's so undersized, and Mondo will probably have to play in the G League because he's not quite skilled like other big men in the NBA, but we'll see. They both should make it to the NBA either way even if they ride the bench. But best of luck to them. And then far as us next year, I don't know who we get as far as recruiting, but I know it might be a rebuilding year for Hubert Davis and them boys. But I'm gonna be here. We go talk about it. I'm looking forward to the Final Four on Monday. Well, no, I think the Final Four is next weekend. I don't really know, but whenever it is, we could be watching it and
So
we will
who's in
talk
the
about
eight?
it. You said what now?
It's in a, so Final Four is next week. So who's left? We got 8 teams right now, right?
No, four teams. Well, 8 teams between the men and the women, but both are in the
Yeah.
Final Four. So Alabama and UConn, NC
Okay.
State and Purdue. Those are the Final Four. Because
I like that.
the Elite Eight played yesterday and today. So those are the
That sound
Final
like
Four
that
teams.
sound like a good matchup. I like that. I
Yeah,
like it though.
it should be a good batch of good. Both games should be good. It was in Houston the last 2 years, I believe, but this year since the last four, the Final Four is in Phoenix, Arizona, which is gonna be hot over there. Could be
It shouldn't
plenty
be
to
here no
do.
more.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
why all
know.
the
You'll catch something out here.
yeah, that's why all the OnlyFans models in Phoenix, bro. Like they got
They
the
in
most only
Phoenix now.
yeah OnlyFans models. That's what Phoenix has the most OnlyFans models in the country of all
I didn't know
states.
that. See, how do you know that? You been
Hey,
researching?
don't ask me how I know that, man. I just be on Twitter,
No.
man. I just be on Twitter, bro. I don't subscribe to OnlyFans. I never been on OnlyFans. I might have seen the preview one time, but I ain't never subscribed to no OnlyFans, bro. On God, I ain't never
You
subscribed
can't
to
be
no
paying for no.
OnlyFans.
You can't be paying for that, bro. That's
I don't
crazy. You
pay.
can't be paying
I
for
don't
that,
pay.
bro.
It's too much free shit. If I wanted to, it's too much free shit out here to pay for
Yeah,
OnlyFans, bro.
yeah.
Y'all don't
Hey,
understand.
hey, man, that was, you know what? Honestly, that was probably the best thing that feminism was, man. Feminism made coochie free. Yeah, liberated that coochie. You know, I'm just like a man. I can do whatever I want to do. I can work. I can kill a baby if I want to. I can do what I want to do. You ain't got to tell me to be married to give you some. I'm like, oh, dang, all right. That's what you
Yeah,
want to do.
they
Hey,
content
feminism
creators.
all day. Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with feminism now, is it? That's what y'all wanted.
Only
Man.
downside, I think it exposed how weak some of us men are to actually subscribe to that shit and pay to watch somebody
Oh,
instead of going
has
out here and trying to get some yourself. You know what I'm saying?
so weak. What's your
Yeah.
what's the percentage of NBA players that subscribe to OnlyFans? What you think?
NBA players,
Yeah.
man, they be in the chicks DMs. They don't subscribe. They can just hit a DM and like
You think so? You think it's that easy for them?
I find it hard pressed not to think it's easy for an NBA player to get whatever they want, whenever they want. And they might pay a little stipend, pay a couple bills or something like that, but it's nothing. These niggas get fucking 100K every free throw they make. I don't know, bro. NBA got stupid money. Like I couldn't be no NBA player. Y'all be talking about me on Contrarian Sports Channel all the time. Like, damn, this nigga had another baby. Goddamn. I'll have more than Jalen Green out this motherfucker. Nah,
If you was an NBA star,
nah,
so
nah.
you're saying
I'm joking.
if you was an NBA star, you're a slut maker.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be busting all in them all willy nilly. Like I ain't paying no 20,000 a month child support and shit. I'm not having no babies. I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna be smart with that shit.
Hey, bro, he's on some. Yeah.
Go have. Yeah. What? Man, I find it hard. I don't know. If I had millions of dollars like that, I don't think I could settle down because I wouldn't know. The temptation out
It's
there
too
would
much
be
out
too
there.
great. Temptation would be too great out there. I mean, like at least while I'm in my 20s, maybe when I'm in my 30s and I'm like, yo, I'm just tired of this shit, But yeah, I'd definitely be a slut maker if I was in the NBA. No lie.
Hey, if you want, hey, man, at least you. Y'all Jaker. Okay. Okay. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it.
Hey, I
It's
ain't
nothing
make
wrong
them.
with it. We
I ain't.
honest.
I ain't
We
make them.
honest.
I ain't make them. I just saw what the hype was about. I ain't make them. They came to me, sluts. You know what I'm saying?
They came to you sluts.
Yeah, I ain't make them. I ain't make them. I just saw what the hype was about. Shout out to Future. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, let's get into let's get into our first topic, man. We go talk about what I want to talk about. Okay, so the other night,
Uh-huh.
I think it was last week, the Warriors were playing the I don't know if it's Charlotte Hornets. I can't remember who we were playing. I think it was the Orlando Magic,
Uh-huh.
and it was 4 minutes into the game, and Draymond Green got ejected for. I saw what everybody was like. He was walking away, and the ref gave him another T. He touched the ref at first. That was his first technical foul, and then I can read lips when they put it in slow motion. Like he called the ref a bitch ass nigga. It was a white boy, but he called him a bitch ass nigga.
Damn.
Draymond Green, and he got ejected. And you know, we go play the clip. We go play the clip and see. You know, we watched Steph. He was a little dejected. It was even. I don't think it's in this video, but he had a clip where he had his jersey over his face, and he was just like looked like he was almost crying because he was frustrated with Draymond. As we're trying to make it to the playoffs, because you know Houston Rockets, they on our ass. They like a game behind us. They don't won like 12 straight games.
Oh, did he?
And we winning, losing every other one, and they on our ass for that 10th spot in the play-in tournament. So Warriors are in trouble as far as making the playoffs, even, which would be, they didn't make it the year before they won the finals. They didn't make the playoffs, But you said what
You're
now?
filthy, bro. You be saying a lot. You be who on your ass?
I said the Houston Rockets on our ass, like far as seeding, That's a pause, man.
You're a filthy animal, man.
No, that's a phrase, bro.
All right, let's. Hey, just even
I can't say they right behind us. I can't say they right behind us. That's even more filthy, bro.
Either way. I mean, you do your thing, and like I said, you do your thing. Yay.
Hey, play the damn clip, man. Play the damn clip.
We're gonna play the clip, man. All right.
Draymond's been ejected.
Saw fouls where offensive player.
Draymond got the T there because he made a little contact with Ray Acosta. You can't touch an official, so that's the first T. This is the one where nobody likes. Ray's walking away. Draymond's away. Guys say stuff. You don't go back and then go tee a guy up and toss him. They're not near each other. They're not in each other's face. That's the one where the bench had a little issue with. So
They had an issue with it, but you never know what he said there. They recovered, but he bailed out there. Steph was reacting to it, shaking his head after Draymond got thrown out. He was one of the ones over there trying to calm him down. This is the original foul that made Draymond mad. There's the trip there. The official thought it was a trip. Draymond saying Draymond's been ejected. Saw fouls.
All right, so I know Steph probably was listening to his Drake after the game because he looked sad, man. He looked sad. Coach Steve had to lift his spirits up a little bit, keep his head in the game because Golden State ended up winning that game despite all that drama in the first quarter. It was a bad foul call. And I love how the announcers tried to save Draymond, but this was to me, I'm a Warriors fan. This was inexcusable. I mean, I don't blame him for the technical foul, because you're not supposed to come in contact with an official. I mean, I know some players do touch officials sometimes, but not as aggressively as Draymond. They might put their hand on their shoulders like LeBron or somebody like, hey, I'm trying to talk to you, man. Let me talk to you about that last foul you should have called on for me, But Draymond just aggressive, like like about to beat a nigga ass, like the fuck you call that for? You know what I'm saying?
It ain't that big of a deal, bro. Why everybody such in the words of Dave Chappelle, man? He said for some reason the world turned into bitch ass niggas, man. The world is just soft. Everybody is just I don't. It's not that big of a deal, bro. It's not that big of a deal. Somebody get in your face. Oh well, nobody put their hands on you, man. We talked about this. If Draymond would have hit the ref or something like that, it's cool. But now calling text off of just he was loud.
He called him a bitch ass nigga, bro. He called the ref a bitch ass nigga. Like I was looking at the slow motion of that video.
Was he?
Yes.
Or was he?
He's not even a nigga. So if I'm a white dude, of course I'm gonna be offended. Like he called me a nigga. Hell no. Hey,
He
look,
ain't a nigga. Nigga
look,
is not the
don't.
nigga. The nigga is the definition of an ignorant person. He was probably an ignorant person.
Man, first of all, he got the first tech because Draymond came and like hit his arm like and grabbed him a little bit. That was justified. That's a tech. Like,
Yeah.
don't touch me. Referees are humans too, bro. Like, you ain't gonna talk your shit to me because I can control how this shit go. Like, you remember when Mike Epps on Top Flight Security, I'll blow this whistle and clear all this shit out. That's how I would be as a referee. Don't fuck with me. Do not fuck with me because I'll make this game almost impossible for you. Almost impossible for you to win, bro. And that's what the guy did. You ain't Draymond called him a bitch ass nigga. It was as he was walking away from the bench, and Draymond even said this on his podcast. He was like, "I turned my body as I was saying the last thing, but I ain't get it out of earshot." And he said what he said. He admitted it. He didn't admit it. He called him a bitch ass nigga. But if you look at the video in slow motion, he said bitch ass nigga the last thing he told to him before the ref just ejected him. I don't blame the ref, bro. But either way. The
so
bigger picture.
You would have called a tech on him.
Yeah. Fuck with me. Fuck with me.
What's wrong with you, man?
Get this nigga out here. Get this nigga out of here. Get this nigga out of here. I don't give a fuck.
Wild. That's wild.
Don't fuck with me. I got power. You make all the money. I got power, bro. You ain't got no power. Power's in this whistle right here. I'll clear all this shit out. I'll give Steph one if you keep fucking with me. I'll give Steph one if you keep fucking with me. You know, y'all not winning this game. I just decided y'all not winning this game. How about that? Rockets go be number 10. Y'all not making the play in. Which is the point I'm trying to get to. This is not about Draymond and all his antics, but well, kind of so because you know he had the punch last year with Jordan Poole. Even though, what up, Teddy, man? Even though Jordan Poole ended up being, you know, the actual problem of the team because you see what he's doing with the Wizards.
Hold on real quick.
Go ahead. You good? You see, you know, Jordan Poole. It came out later, like the reason why Draymond punched him is because he was just on this, like they had just won the championship and Jordan Poole that summer was pretending like he was entitled to shit, like he was a star player, like he wanted to be Steph. He wanted to be have the same green light and the same leeway that Steph had, but that's not the case. His head kind of got big after they won the championship, and Draymond had to put him back in his place, and it did cause a rift in the team, but you know, Jordan Poole was a disruption in the locker room, so they had to get rid of him. It was for the better because you see, you know, he wasn't ready to take that spotlight step because he, even on the Wizards, they recently put him on the bench, and he's playing a lot better off the bench, like averaging like 24 points off the bench compared to averaging like 16 starting this year. So, you know, that was a good move. But Draymond has been a bit of a disruption this year, and it's just in these crucial last stretch down the season when the Warriors need to win games to keep that 10th seed in the play-in because they're not going to win. They can't win enough games to get the 6th seed to where they don't have to play in. They're locked in the play-in. Them, the Lakers, the Phoenix Suns, and I think it's the Mavericks that have the 7th seed, or the Kings. It's the Kings, Sacramento Kings. My bad, but they're pretty much all locked in the play-in tournament. So, you know, these games matter. And like I just mentioned, the Houston Rockets have been on an 11-game winning streak. So they're steadily one game behind the Golden State Warriors for taking that 10th spot in the play-in. And, you know, Golden State needs to at least get in the play-in to have a chance to run at the finals. Do I think they're going to win? No. And that's just because the team has not been they haven't been able to stop anybody in clutch moments. They're not the same defensive team. The offense isn't as fluid. You know, Clay seems to be aging a little bit, even though him adjusting to coming off the bench has been working for them. But they just missing something, man. Draymond still a guy that can facilitate. He can rebound and get you a couple points. And Steph is still Steph, but it's just that supporting cast. Andrew Wiggins, they're saying he's playing well. I don't see it when I watch them play. It just doesn't, not like he was down the stretch the playoffs against when they won the year they won the championship 2 years ago. And the question I have is to myself and a lot of people, they've been calling the Warriors Dynasty done for years now. They called them done after, you know, Kevin Durant left and they won another championship eventually. The year before they won the championship, they didn't make the playoffs, and Steph said no one wants to see us next year. And sure enough, he backed that talk up about delivering a championship. I mean, he went bananas in that finals against Boston. I mean, Boston had the bigger team, they had the better defensive team, but Steph just went off and showed everybody, look, I don't need no KD, LeBron ain't that nigga, I'm that nigga, and he delivered the championship. So then last year they lose to the Lakers in the semifinals after beating the Kings in a 7-game series in the first round, which was an exciting series. The Kings were our young team coming up. They took a step back this year. They were 3 seed last year, and now they're number 7. But uh, the Warriors went on to win in that first round, and they lost to the Lakers in 6 because the Lakers just had a bigger team. Like the Warriors have no size, bro. I don't know why they don't draft or try to go get larger free agents. They started Draymond at center, Andrew Wiggins at power forward, and then I guess Kaminga, Curry, and that Patrick Mahomes looking light skinned dude that just be out there playing scary. I can't think of his name right now. Pudinsky or something like that. One of those skis.
Some foreign joint.
Yeah, some foreign dude. Like he starts, and it's like, yo, we need to get bigger, bro. We got Jackson Jr. on the bench. We still got the rebounding dude. What's his name? Fucking the dude that be getting the rebounds all the time with the dreads. I'm having a brain fart. I know his name, but we got big men on the bench, but we don't draft, or we haven't gone out to any free agents to make us bigger because the Lakers, the Denver Nuggets, all these other teams have big men that just makes it hard in the playoffs for us to out rebound them and keep them off the boards. And that's what matters in the playoffs. You need size. Size does still matter in the NBA, or so to speak. And it's just like, yo, we just keep on trying to do the same thing over and over again. And it's just like, I don't know if it's because we lost the GM who's on the sideline now. I don't know if it's because the GM left, but it just seems like we're not making the right move as far as player personnel, and just having 3-point shooters not working anymore. So I'm just thinking
it did at one point. I mean, that's how they won their championships. They never really had a big, solid, like fundamental center. They never really did.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's been Kevon Looney. It's been Looney for years, but Looney, I don't know if he's been hurt or what, but Draymond has been starting at center, and Steve Curry has been running this small lineup. And I just asked, like, is this Warriors dynasty done? I mean, Steph is 35. He ain't getting no younger. Clay, 34. Coming off them, he's still playing well despite coming off those major injuries, but he doesn't have the same pep to his step. He's not that same, elite wing defender he used to be, the elite two-way player he used to be.
No, he's not.
Yeah, and then Draymond. The only consistent thing is Draymond still, throwing bows and getting technical fouls, man. It's like, I don't know, something has to change.
Draymond, man. Listen,
I love
my favorite
Draymond.
player of all time.
I love Draymond, bro. I swear, but like, it's just incidences like this the other night when it's like near playoff time and you need to win. He doesn't need to be getting ejected. He has to control his emotions. He can be a bit emotional sometimes. Can we admit that?
You just get to a point where I'm not an NBA player. I was not hearing what's going on, and I'm not feeling the blows from all the elbows and pushing all that stuff. It's a difference sometimes where it's like emotions, and then it's like, bruh, y'all gonna stop fucking with me.
Yeah.
So it's I think he's one of the dudes like, bruh, he got to tell us like, bruh, y'all ain't gonna do me like that. I don't care if we on TV. I don't care if I get fined. I don't care if it look bad in front of my family. I don't care if the Warriors like it, bruh. I ain't gonna do me like that. You a bitch nigga, bruh. And that's what I think sometimes. So I mean, maybe I kind of see what you mean, and maybe a little emotional, but I think it's like a fine line where it's like, bro, you ain't gonna keep doing me like that. I don't know.
I respect that, and we've had all-time greats like that didn't care what people said. Charles Barkley, Dennis Rodman. They did things their way. They weren't the media trained, the marketable guys that are in the Wheaties commercials and shit, or State Farm and whatnot. I respect that about Draymond. I do, and it's worked for our team. That tenacity, that intensity, that just that adrenaline, he brings to the team has worked. But
Yeah.
it's like the pieces around that aren't where they need to be. Kaminga is a promising player. Steph is still Steph. Clay can still come off the bench and give you like 21 points. He still can hit the three, but it's like outside of that, like what do we really have? What do we really
Yeah.
have? Like all these new dudes, these young dudes, they ain't it. They can do all these dribbling and step backs and whatnot, but it doesn't equate to winning right now. And I think we need, you know, we are an old team now, but I think we need to get some different pieces and get some free agents in because other than that, I don't see the Warriors going anywhere with the team as it's assembled now. They still trying to draft young players and develop. They kind of like the Green Bay Packers. They don't really like to go and make flashy free agency moves like that and go get superstars. Last
Yeah.
time they did that was Kevin Durant, and everybody was saying, "Oh, they just building super teams." Even though your boy Braun been doing that shit all his career, but Kevin Durant going over there was a whole issue. So, um, I like that they like to draft the young players and play together, but they can at least go get one like middle of the pack average, role player to help them in the playoffs, help them with some size, help them with some rebounding and all the other things that they may not be strong at. But I will say it's as far as the Warriors dynasty being done. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. That championship run, that decade of it's been a decade. It's been a decade, and all good things must come to an end. And I think the Warriors have passed their time. I'm not saying Steph is done. Steph can play till he's Steph is 35. He can play another 10 years just because he can shoot so well. But he's still moving and still got the handle, still got the layup package and all that. You know, Steph is not done, but this Warriors dynasty, as constructed with the core of Clay, Steph, and Draymond, I think it's done, bro. I think it's done.
Hey
Uh,
man, I didn't think
I
you would
don't want
say
to play that
something.
boy. I feel like I gotta play that Boys and Men song in the background. It's so hard to say
There
goodbye.
ain't no way, man. So you quitting on them? They done? You done?
I'm not quitting on the team, bro, because Steph is still my guy, and
Yeah.
those are my guys, man. But as far as that championship dynasty, I think it might be done right
They ran
now.
its course.
Yeah, and we gonna talk about it on a future episode, but I think we're getting to that time where there's a just in the NBA in general, there's a changing of the guard. LeBron, KD, Steph, the big three right there. It's like they getting to that end and they approaching the end of the road, and it's time for these young boys and these young stars to take over the league. The Ant Edwards, the Shea Gillis Alexanders, the Luka Doncic and Jokers. It's kind of their time right now because they're one of the better teams in the NBA, and it's they were talking about it on ESPN. They were saying like, is it bad that the like LeBron, KD, and Steph are all in the playing tournament? And Jay Williams made a good point. Like, no, it's not bad as long as they're in the playing tournament and they have a chance at being in the playoffs. But it's kind of like we root for that old dog in the fight. The veteran. We want to see them like overcome the odds and
Yeah.
you know and prosper. But I don't see it happening for either three of them. I think Suns go get the fuck out of there. Warriors might not even make the playoffs, and LeBron and them not winning. I'm sorry. Like they can, LeBron and them are built to beat every team instead until they play like Denver or Sacramento. Like Denver and
Yeah.
Sacramento just be having their number, bro. Sacramento beat them 4 times. Whenever they play Sacramento, bro, AD turns into I don't know. He turns into what's a sorry ass center name? I don't know. I don't know no sorry centers, but AD just can't beat Sabonis for some reason. He just turns small. He just becomes small against Sabonis. Sabonis has a
Yeah.
triple double against him. He forgets how to play basketball, and Sacramento Kings just spanks the Lakers. And then Denver has their number two. Um, so I'm thinking it is just a changing of the guard in the NBA. We're coming across a new generation, just like Jordan had his era. LeBron has had his era, and we're coming to the end of the quote unquote LeBron slash, I'm gonna say LeBron slash Steph era because a lot of LeBron's era has been dominated by Steph in them. So I think it is the end of an era in the NBA, and 2 or 3 years from now, we'll be talking about a whole different set of faces as far as the
Yeah.
big names in the NBA.
Yeah, we forget about. I mean, it's a circle of life, man. Circle of life. They love you one day, then they hate you the next. So I mean, I
Hey, I
think
don't. I'm never
it's
gonna
a
hate
good
Steph. Never go hate Steph.
it's
You can't pay me enough
yeah.
money to ever hate Steph. I kind of hate LeBron. I'm ready for him to go. KD, I'm
When
indifferent on,
LeBron
but
go,
yeah. I mean, I say that
yeah.
facetiously. Like, I will miss this LeBron era because I think we about to get into the new age, the nail painting. We gonna see more of that. We about to see all this young boy stuff coming to the league, man. I'm like this. That grown manness of the
Oh
league is
man,
like it's like about to go out the window, about to go off the balcony behind
it's a
me
horrible
here,
world we live in, man.
and
Ain't no man no more. It's
I'm
all
a bit
males. It's about men.
I'm a bit fearful of it, man. I'm a bit fearful of it. I do appreciate. I am trying to appreciate LeBron, and all these guys while they're still here, even though they're aging. I'm trying to appreciate that because I think this is the end of an era in basketball. Like it's just gonna be different now. Like
It is.
like yeah, hard to
It's a wrap,
explain,
man.
but
It's a wrap.
hard,
That's
yeah,
a
hard to explain. But as far
yeah,
as
man.
like,
But the LGBT, they gonna take over
I think so, bro.
the
I
whole
think so, bro.
association, man.
I hate to say it, bro. I think so. They taking over all the agendas, all the powers. They will come in and put their finger on the league, and we about to see a
It's
different
done.
NBA,
It's done, man. It's
in two
done.
or 3 years. But yeah, as far as the Warriors, man, I think the dynasty is over. 4 championships in 10 years. That's nothing to sniff at. You won a championship 40% of the time in a decade. A lot of teams don't do that. San Antonio, they did it over the course of like 15 years. Chicago did it over the course of a decade. But yeah, it's only been Chicago. I think Boston back in Bill Russell days, they might have done. They did similar things, if not more. But it's rare that you get that decade where you just got one team winning 3, 4 championships. And the Lakers had their chance too. They won 3, but that was a three-peat, and they were out of there because Kobe and Shaq couldn't get along. But um, I don't think we'll see that for after the Warriors. I don't think we'll see that for a while. Maybe Denver. Denver has a chance. Excuse me. Denver has a chance because they've crept back into the number 1 seed in the West, and I don't think Boston on their best day. Boston might get to the finals, but we know Boston and light skinned Tatum and them boys, they go nut up again, and I don't think they can beat Denver in a 7-game series. As good as they are defensively, I don't think Boston could beat Denver. I think Denver right now is my favorite to win the NBA Finals. It's crazy because
Really?
huh?
Denver?
Denver Nuggets. I think they'll repeat this year. As of right now. It's crazy because it's all about matchups in the NBA, right? Like the only team I feel like could beat Denver in a 7-game series in the West is a team like the LA Clippers because they have all that offensive firepower. But then the Clippers are so
Yeah.
inconsistent against teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Minnesota Timberwolves. Them young teams could get LA out of there. But if LA was in the conference finals against Denver, I think LA Clippers could get to the finals. But it's all if they get that matchup. But outside of the LA Clippers, I don't think anybody can match up with the Denver Nuggets in the West. And it seems like Boston has a cakewalk in the East as far as getting there. I mean, Milwaukee, Giannis still prevalent, and they got Dame over there, but Milwaukee is missing something. I don't know what it is. Middleton isn't that same player he used to be. He was a couple years ago when they won the finals, but Milwaukee will be in the picture. Joel Embiid is injured. He probably won't come back for the Sixers. Cleveland, they'll be in the picture. New York, everybody thinking they about to take that next step. No, it's New York. We know what the Knicks gonna do. They'll get to the second round, but they're not getting to the conference finals. Jalen Brunson has been balling, not taking that away from him. But Boston Celtics have a cakewalk in the East to get to the finals. If Boston doesn't get to the finals, they have to break up Tatum. They have to finally break up Tatum and Jalen Brown, because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
You have those two star player is the highest paid player, and then Tatum, who's supposed to be top 5 or whatever they want to call him, questionable to me. But um, if they can't get it done, they've had a team for like 5 years now. So I don't know. But yeah, Warriors Dynasty is done. The NBA overall, we were seeing a change into the guard. We'll talk about that more in another episode. But I think, I think the Warriors will hold on and make the play in, but I think they might get bounced out first round of the playoffs, man. I don't see us beating anybody in the West in a 7-game series. Maybe not even Sacramento this year. Dallas, no. Clippers, no. Just everybody. The matchup is bad. They're just bad matchups for us in the 7-game series. We might win a game or two against any team in the West, but we're not going for it.
Bro. You understand, man? Anything can happen. Even though it might be rigged, that's what they say, but anything can happen, man. Trust me.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. I'm just my opinion, my thinking as of right now.
Yeah.
I could come back to y'all next month and have a whole different attitude, depending on what I see. But as of right now, I'm telling y'all on YouTube, I'm telling America, I think this Warriors dynasty is closing the final chapter this year. Yeah, as constructed. Like I said, this team as constructed, I don't think we'll see the same core next year with Clay, Draymond, and Steph. Something has to change for my boy Steph, man. He's still able to play at an elite level, and they need to give him some help.
Yeah.
And
I think he's gonna live. I mean, he's gonna retire there. I think he's a retired Warrior, so they're gonna probably bring some people around him. I think he's gonna stay there for good. So they just gotta, go in the office. But you think the season is done now? They go ahead and think about next season.
Yeah, they need to go ahead and think about next season. Think about what they go do in the draft. Think about what players they can possibly move around in free agency, and maybe land another star player next to Steph. And Clay, if Clay wants to stay for a bargain deal, he can, but he's not going to get a max contract.
Not anymore. He's too old now.
Yeah, he turned down 2 years, $48 million from them at the beginning of this year. He turned down $2 2-year extension. And I'm like, Clay, that's the best you're gonna get, bro. 2 years, $48 million. 2 years, $48 million extension. Clay Thompson turned that down. I'm like, bro, you better take that because nobody could pay you $200 million at this stage in your career, bro. Nobody's paying you to.
Why would they do that? Why would he do that? I mean, but it's not just him making a decision. It's his agent and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
He really thinks that he's worth more than that?
Clay has a lot of pride, bro, and he's thinking like, yo, I've been with Steph this long. I've been a big reason for our championships. I've contributed, and I understand that, but he just got too much pride and too much. Players like to rest on their accomplishments as far as what they think they deserve to get paid, and it's not like nowadays in sports. It's not what you've done for me; it's what you're gonna do for me, and that far as what you're gonna do for the Warriors, Clay, that time has passed. We appreciate everything you've done. You're one of my favorite players all time. Like I got the Clay Thompson apparel in there. Like I don't have Steph stuff. I got Clay Thompson stuff because he is like I play a similar style of game to him. I like to play defense. I like to hang around 3-point line and just shoot all day. Like I don't got no fancy dribbles in the hole or anything like that. I just 3-pointer and defense. That's why I like Clay. But he's not worth $200 million at this point, unless he goes to the Charlotte Hornets. They might pay him that.
Yo, no, man. While you talk about that, man, there's a lot of ninja watchers right now, man. We up to 13 now. We have 14 people on Rumble. We appreciate all
Rumble.
y'all, man. If y'all watching, man, and that's crazy because we got 14 and we just started a brand new channel on Rumble, man. We got 14 people. We appreciate everybody. But as y'all watching right now, man, hit a like. Follow us, man.
Cost you nothing.
Support, man. We appreciate y'all joining in, man. Hit a like. It's free.
Shout out to the Rumble mob.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Shout out to Rumble. They've been rocking with us from day one on this new channel. I know we've only been like barely 2 months, but we appreciate y'all, man. We can't stop, won't stop over here. No Diddy. We can't stop, won't stop over here. No Diddy. We can't stop, won't stop putting out this content, providing y'all entertainment. And right now it's just Sundays, but soon we about to pick it up. We will come at y'all multiple times a week, so y'all just stay tuned, man. We got big things in the work. We working off this behind the scenes, and we got a lot of good things coming. Just wait. Just wait.
Exactly.
But yeah,
So 15. We had 15. Now we had 16 people on Rumble, man. That means
hey
that y'all
man,
rocking
hey,
with
look,
us. Hit that like, man. Hit that like, and hit that follow, man.
hey, let
Stop
me keep
playing
talking,
around
man.
with it.
I
Man,
mean,
we appreciate y'all.
hey, y'all don't understand. It's a person like me. Before I started rocking with FMF and these guys, you couldn't pay me to get in front of a camera and talk about anything. I ain't no big talker, but trying to learn new things,
Lying.
come out my shell a little bit, and I like to talk about sports. So we're gonna entertain y'all and talk about sports like us men do. You know, just like we do in the barbershop. Even though I ain't been to the barbershop like 4 years, man, but you know we coming at y'all. We gonna be consistent, and we like to provide good content for y'all. But yeah, that's it for that topic. The next topic the next topic I want to get into is an interesting one. I came across this. I think it was Friday. I had First Take on, and I saw this on First Take, and it's regarding the up and coming female superstar at Iowa. She's in the Final Four. She's about to have that rematch with LSU. I'm gonna be in front of the TV for that one tomorrow. You know, they lost to LSU in the championship last year, but Caitlin Clark just got offered some money from somebody that wasn't the WNBA, and G's gonna bring up the clip, but let's see who just offered Caitlin Clark some money. It wasn't OnlyFans. Don't get excited, y'all. It wasn't OnlyFans. Even though her OnlyFans probably would go crazy just because she that popular, but they're like, oh, she played basketball and she popping it, like popping threes and popping coochie. But yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. If I couldn't be no girl, because I'd be making all kinds of money. But
man, what's wrong with you, man?
Hey, bro, they got life on easy mode, bro. I would be.
I told you, bro. You're a filthy animal, bro. A filthy animal.
Hey. They
got let's see what they got to say, man. Let's see what we got to rock with.
Listen to this. So the Big Three is trying to make some money moves. Yesterday, Ice Cube confirmed on social media that he and the Big Three have offered Iowa star Caitlin Clark a whopping $5 million to join the league. Yesterday, Cube was on the Pat McAfee show and had this to say about the offer. Take a listen.
It is a generous offer. You know, and look, you know, we're in a new age. You know, it's like NIL. You know, when we came up with the idea, you know, our sponsors, our partners, they all want to make it happen. So, you know, we was able to make that generous offer. We've thought.
Listen to this. So the Big Three is trying to make some money moves. Yesterday, Ice Cube confirmed on social media that he and the Big Three have offered Iowa star Caitlin Clark a whopping $5 million to join the.
I love it.
Caitlin.
First off, I just got I got to, you know, this do this for Cube right now. This is
you mentioned wanting to talk about Cube and the Big Three from day one on this podcast. You said you wanted to talk about it, so standing ovation.
Power moves. That's a power move. That's showing you that NBA is soon to be not the biggest big dog in town.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I see. I see that the NBA and the WNBA are not going to be the big dogs in town. They're not, because if you seeing big moves like that, and I like how Cube said it, not just him, he said his partners. That sounds like some hedge fund stuff. That sounds like some big dog stuff. Like me and my partners. Like you buying properties, me and my partners. Companies, my partners. I like how he said that. He didn't say I did it. And he told him something, I'm offering $5 million. A lot of zeros. It'd be like, we're in an age. You ain't just got to go from high school and college and go to the WNBA or go to the NBA. Go to college and you come holler at the Big Three because we're going to throw you about the same numbers as they can do. God almighty, I like it.
Shout out to Ice Cube and the Big Three. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know the Big Three was still around for real like that. I hadn't watched it in like 2 years.
Why you hating like that, bro?
I'm not hating. I honestly haven't seen it because it used to come on ESPN, but I guess ESPN hating on them. They said they're on CBS. They have a partnership with CBS now, so they'll be on CBS along with the WNBA. So, but Miss Clark, Caitlin, if you're listening, take that fucking money. Take that fucking money. Take that fucking money right now. The highest paid player in the WNBA is making $250,000 per year. I don't know. I couldn't name it.
That money again.
Yeah, it would take you 20 years playing in the WNBA to make $5 million at that rate. Even if you paid top dollar, that's the highest paid WNBA player, it would take you 20 years to make $5 million. Now, you take that $5 million, it's probably gonna be like 3.5 after taxes, but you will get paid that large amount of money, and like you could be playing against like older players and whatnot. So it'll be men, so it'll be kind of physical, but you're not playing like that. It's not taking that toll on your body either. You'll be able to do that for a long period of time, and who knows if she draws that audience to the big three like that, and they start getting viewership and sponsorships and ad revenue and whatnot, that $5 million will multiply to 10, eight figures. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she'll never make that, even with endorsements. I don't think she can make that in the WNBA.
You can see her butt naked on a yacht like this.
Oh, doing Jay-Z big pimping out there.
She gonna be in that joint big pimping with Versace shades on.
Oh man, like, mind you, I know. When I was watching First Take, I think Jay Williams says he opposed it. He was like, "You're taking away from the WNBA." He was caping for them and all that, but no, fuck that. Like, they keep talking about equal pay and whatnot. We've been through this, man. Like, equal pay, y'all not bringing the same amount of viewership to the WNBA, like not even half of what the NBA is doing. And the NBA kind of is allocating their resources so y'all players can get paid like that. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the WNBA has to do. You know, some of their players get endorsement deals and stuff. They're probably making more money off the court than on the court. But as far as viewership and the women, all the women screaming, they not yelling at their friends and whatnot for not watching and helping push the brand, because women not watching the WNBA. The people that are watching WNBA is probably mostly men or parents of the players. You know, I think Caitlin needs to take this deal. I think it's different. You know, Cube is smart. He, like you said, it's NIL. It's like whoever has the most money. Like, it's open game out here. If they can pay college players or whatever, like these brands that come in and make endorsement deals with college players, you know, it is what it is.
Listen. This, I'm saying this on camera.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I get a little bit more money, I'm investing
in the big three.
100%.
Okay.
100%. You never know what God gonna bless me with. I may be saying this right now in about a year or two. You never know. I might be putting in some money with some partners, like he said. I'm not talking about the homosexuals. I'm talking about business partners. Yeah. I might have business partners where we be able to go buy a team.
Yeah.
In the big three. Pause. You never know. You might see me sideline, praising the Lord and watching my team play.
Hey, I'm gonna be right there with you, G. Hell yeah, we could be broadcasting live from the sideline while your team playing. I'm be right here talking shit about them.
Exactly. You say, I don't care.
Yeah.
You never know. I see a lot of big things in my future. I see a lot of big things for Contrarian. You never know. You never know, man.
Hey, won't stop. No Diddy. No allegations. No allegations over here. You never catch us in those scenarios. But yeah, Caitlin, I think she needs to take that money. I think she needs to take that deal, or at least seriously consider it. I mean, she still has her college to finish out. So finish your college career, finish your education, get that diploma first. But then when it comes summertime, you need to sit down and really think about, you know, this opportunity. $5 million, I think it is generous for a female basketball player, considering what they making in WNBA. I don't know where else they play where they can make even that $250,000, but I think she needs to seriously consider this deal. It seems like a good offer. Yeah. $5 million coming out the WNBA. She already making NIL money, mind you. I told y'all she's making about $900K in NIL deals already, which is like top 30 amongst all college athletes.
Yep.
Even though it's on the like she's in the mid 20s now, but that's for a female basketball player. That's big. You know, I don't think there are any besides Angel Reese. Angel Reese might be up there, but I don't think she's making more than Caitlin Clark. But yeah, she's already making $900,000. You add that $5 million. She building that generational wealth, bro, and she getting it faster. I'm sorry if it was me, I'm looking at WNBA. The max, the top paid player makes $250,000 a year, and then they take the taxes off of that. I'm going to get the $5 million, bro. I'm gonna be up some. I'd
Why
rather be
not?
up some ends, man. I go cry in a Mercedes, not crying in Toyota, man. I don't know what the
Exactly.
saying
But
is.
she
I
better
don't know what
take
the
that
saying
money,
is.
man.
Yeah,
Take
take
it
that money,
now.
and she could always go to the WNBA eventually, but stack your bread first. Play with the big three, put them on. Generate some revenue over there, and then you can go play in the WNBA. I don't think she would be as dominant in the WNBA, but WNBA ain't paying $5 million, bro. I'm sorry, they're not there
Never.
yet. They're not there yet. Maybe she can. She can start that trend. Maybe she can go to the big three, and by the time she comes to the WNBA, that viewership comes over to WNBA, and then players are starting to make $1 million or so.
Shoot, maybe. Bro,
May,
bro, it's not even a maybe. If she takes that deal, they're gonna start. People all around the world will start seeing this college. They're gonna be like, "Oh, hold on, she got 5. Hold on. Thinking about a
I,
WNBA or NBA no more."
I think that's big for the big three. I think that's big for the big three. I think if she goes over the big three, other people, maybe some college players that may not quite be ready for the NBA, come over there and it be another competitive league. You got these top collegiate athletes. It's only 360 spots in the NBA, and there's thousands and thousands of college basketball players. So you think about that, they're all playing at a high level, but only a select few of them will make it to the NBA because you already have the established players over there, and then maybe like, what's the draft? Like 60 players gonna get drafted. Maybe a few come from the G League, and a few come from 10-day contracts, come off the street. But
Facts.
you go have a surplus of athletes that don't quite make the cut in the NBA. They're gonna have to want to play somewhere. A lot of them go overseas. They make plenty of money overseas too. Who knows? Maybe the big three will start going overseas and making that international money, man.
I told you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some more money. I'm going to invest. I guarantee this is the future. People get after a while. Like you said, it's a new age, bro. You said it earlier. It's a new age. Sometimes just watching 5-on-5 and doing full court stuff was cool for a while. It's a new game. Different type of players are playing. And you know what? This is the way where men are. Well, we didn't clarify this. The big three, men playing against women, right?
I don't know of any women playing in the big three. Like last time I watched it, I don't know of any women playing in the big three. I think Ice Cube said he's always wanted to work with the WNBA, but they haven't been wanting to, like, none of their players have been wanting to go over there. So I'm like, all right, y'all want to? I'm gonna catch the young girl while she's in college and let her come over here and make me some money. Give her some money and make me some money.
The first co-ed.
Yeah.
Professional.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not gonna go well for the women. I'm sorry.
We all equal.
We all equal lefts, equal rights, right?
Yeah, the other community go love that. Like, yeah, she can compete with the men.
All we need is one dude to catch the rebound like this.
If I'm her, I'm like, for $5 million, I'll take that elbow, man. Fuck that.
That elbow's gonna be vicious.
Hey, fuck that. I'll take that elbow. And it's gonna be one of them old men with the old head strength. You know what I'm saying? Them elbows be different. Them elbows be different, bro. Strong bone motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's gonna hurt. All it needs is that one.
Well, it's not that. It's a pretty intense game, but their rules are different, and it's not full court. I don't believe so. I think Caitlin Clark could flourish in a position like that, and like I said, it'd be less wear and tear on her body. It might be a little physical for her, but if she can shoot, she can play in the big three because that game is more catered around shooting rather than posting up or anything like that or driving to the basket. So for $5 million, man, it's definitely something to think about. Like I said, I'm sorry, the WNBA can't compete with that, and they could be mad at Cube all they want, but he doing what everybody else doing and using his leverage and trying to get viewership and people to watch his brand. So he pushing his brand. I'm not mad at him for that. And y'all want equality. This is equality. Like, let that girl go over there and play with the man. Let the girl go over there and play amongst the men. She good. She good. She talented. She got the talent. So let's go see. And she getting paid. Y'all, we should be happy she getting paid millions of dollars. She'll be the first. Not the first. I mean, I know there's female athletes worth millions of dollars, but she'll be the first making millions of dollars out of college. You know, I don't think that's ever been done for any WNBA player. So I like this. I would like to see this. You know, I'm sure Caitlin Clark has a lot to think about after her collegiate career, but you know, this seems like a game changer opportunity for women to me. You know, so
Yo, I think this is just a brilliant idea. I love it, man. It's okay in my book, man. I think this is good for culture. I think this is just number one because I see a man with a not just a black man. I don't want to make it racial, but just a man, period, that actually worked hard for what he wants, and he saw his vision, and I'm watching it in my lifetime actually flourish. It's like going back to the NBA and seeing it first start, and then watching it as I'm getting older, and it's getting better and better and better. This is what we're seeing now with the big three. It's an entrepreneur that came out and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna create something where I think it's different." And I believe in it, and I want to see it succeed. And I see him doing it wonderfully, and not just that, he even talk crap in a political game. He talks about everything. It's an outspoken owner of a company that don't care, kind of like Tesla, kind of like a boy with Tesla.
yeah, Elon.
I like how he moves. I love it. I mean, he's seeing an opening, especially this social media stuff, and he's voicing his ways. And I like how he moves. Solid guy, got a family. He do his thing. I love it. He ain't no baby mamas and no pit bulls running around. That's why I like it.
Why you always gotta bring up pit bulls, bro? Why it gotta be pit bulls?
Like pit bulls? I don't know why. For some reason,
We don't like pit bulls, bro. White people love pit bulls. Everybody love pit bulls, bro.
That's the name. All right. You first think of pit bull, you think of a Negro with it, don't you?
Yes, you're right.
Exactly.
You got me, bro. You got me.
Exactly. So this is how it is. He doing his thing, been married to the same woman for a long time, and none of his kids are out here doing wild stuff. I like it. Why wouldn't I support anybody like that, man? I like them. I like dudes that doing their thing, man. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm all for you, Q. I see you doing your thing, Q.
All Ice Cube is thinking is like, shit, the institution's doing it. I got the means. Why can't I do it? You know what I'm saying? Tara said Elon has baby mamas, a bunch of them. Google it.
I don't want to talk about Elon. I was talking about Q. I was talking about Elon. Yeah.
No, she just said something.
Wow.
Like, yeah. When you the richest man in the world, you can pop up a couple babies. You know, you can pay. It's nothing but a bill to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Taj, I was talking about Cube with all that good stuff. Y'all talking about Cube.
No, she was just saying Elon.
What I say Elon because he's a business owner, just like similar like that, like a business owner.
Like a visionary, You know,
a visionary. Cube is a visionary. He built something that some people would thought would be impossible. Honestly, man, who would think one day be like, I'm making a professional basketball association like a company? People be like, it's already NBA. You can't go against the NBA. He said, I am. That's like a powerhouse.
Yeah.
So I give it up to him, man. Pause. No diddy.
Yeah. I mean, no one is above competition. Not the NBA, not the NFL. You see the NFL, they got that new league with the XFL and the other league.
The XFL, man. That should have went, but hey.
I mean, remember the XFL back in the day when we was in like middle school and the dude he hate me and all that. That shit was marketable, and then Vince McMahon, like that shit, they fumbled that shit. I don't know. That shit was exciting to watch, bro. Like, but
man, fact. So I mean, I big ups to him, man. Signing Caitlin. That's all I gotta say on the topic. Signing Caitlin and Q. Hopefully one day, God will bless me with in my hard work. Faith without works. That's how it is. I'll be seeing you on the sideline one day, player. Me and my wife, we be sitting right beside you, and I want to know some wisdom from you, player.
Hey, G, I can see you over in like Saudi Arabia with the little thing on and everything. I was like, is that G over there with the shades on in the crowd? Like, got your own team and shit.
What's up, baby?
The Black Sheep. Black Sheep squad.
Why always black old black people? Hey, what's up, baby? Hey.
I know.
Hey.
He said, "Nothing. It's all about you." You know.
Yes, exactly. You know, ain't nothing going on, player. You know, ain't nothing, just doing my thing, staying out the way. You know,
Yeah.
staying out the way. You know,
looking
all right,
like money,
your
looking
head.
like money the whole time.
Yeah, you know, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing but a thing. You know, ain't nothing but a thing. You know, I'm getting home to the wife. You know, I'll see you later. Hey, you know, that's how they all be. That's how I am. I come
Yeah.
from the old heads. That's how I am.
Most
Nah, man,
definitely.
bro. Serious note, I dig it, man. What your final thought? What you think, bro? What's your final thought on
Hey,
that?
like I started this conversation, Caitlin. I would take this deal. I know it's not you're not competing against the other best woman in America, but you have time. She's 22 years old. She can play in the Big Three for a couple years and eventually transition to the WNBA if the Big Three not what she want after her contract up with them. But go take that $5 million, bro, because that's a hell of a launch pad compared to $100,000 maybe under a WNBA rookie contract. I don't know how much they make coming out of college for women, but if the highest paid WNBA player makes $250,000, I would think it takes them a couple years to get to that point, at least like 3 or 4, before they get that first big contract. For them, a big contract, but I'm taking that $5 million, bro. I'm sorry, that would be hard to turn down.
Yeah.
Some M's
That's a
when it
wrap.
got 6 zeros behind it compared to 4 or 5.
Yeah,
I gotta take that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah.
I took it too. Smart
Yeah.
move, smart man.
Yeah, but that's all we got for tonight. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out to Rumble. Y'all was rocking with us tonight. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Instagram. You know, like I said, me and my boy Black Sheep G, we can't stop, won't stop. No Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop making this content. We can't stop, won't stop giving y'all this entertainment week in and week out. So until next time, we out.
Yes, sir.